Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another beautiful morning. Let's go down into the bowl and figure out what we're gonna do today. Or maybe we should just stay here and procrastinate on an anti-procrastination video. Anyway, I got a good one for you today. It's not gonna be quite as long, but it'll be just as satisfying. Here's my jars. Let's take a look. Let me put you down here. It says, fix the baseboard corner by the vegetable sink in the kitchen. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I know. Is that another problem right here? What the heck is this? Okay, this isn't what I was talking about. There's a little piece missing right there. It's a weird corner. Why didn't it just come out at a regular corner? Why did it have to? The way they made this cupboard was weird. But anyway, that wasn't the one I was talking about. This is the one I put on my list. You see how it's not together? I wonder if I would have to take this whole board off. Like take this whole board off and then scoot it down my way until it butts up there. Why is that? I could just fill it with putty. First of all, let's get this cleaned up. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of changed the name from Why Not Wednesday. I don't know. I just decided, I don't really like it that much. So I was thinking, how about 101 home fixes? That's what I think I'm going with. So anyway, I hope you like it. Look at that horrible spot in front of my sink. It was there when we moved in because I think their refrigerator, the water line to it for the ice maker leaked. And like they didn't know it or something, I guess. But I'm going to see if I can. That is actually one of the slips of paper is to test. There's a spot behind the refrigerator that looks the same way. And I'm going to practice on that spot and see if I can't fix it. Why do people say, see if I can't fix it? Shouldn't that be, let's see if I can fix it? Strange. I'm going to try and look through some of your comments and see if I have time to read any of them this time. There goes my thumbnail again, my best tool. Elaine says, keeping on task. Yep, thank you for the support. Sharon says, the ending was so cute. It turned out great. Yes, isn't she my little granddaughter? She's referring to at the end when I let her do my outro. And Nancy says, I love her, also referring to my granddaughter. It looks like I missed some crumbs, but I think those must be like wedged in or something. And I hope I can see those hairs. Oh, thank goodness. Just Do It says, wonderful Bible verse. She's talking about that was on my dining room wall. And Pierrette, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Excellent work. Why do we wait till we're preparing our homes for sale to do these little projects? That's when our homes end up looking its best self and we fall back in love with it. I know, right? Ugh. Steel wool works really well on rust, like an SOS pad with soap. Good tip, thanks. Okay, see, I got this fill stick, but I don't know if this is gonna be too much. I could try it, because I know someone said for the door anyway that this would work better. So let's see. Megan says, easy tip on the textured wall, just put your finger in and push it in that way, and you can use the paste style toothpaste for like thumbtack holes, and it blends with the paint better than putty sometimes. Oh, there is no lid. And Holly says, wow, great work. It all came out so good. Small, dumb tasks that take up much more time than expected. I love that you are tackling these things. Whoa, crap. I chipped some of that off. Actually, watching that back, no, I didn't. That chip was already there. That is not gonna... Now I'm afraid to use it, but I actually should have, because I think it would have worked better. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I'm gonna make that worse. And I got all these crumbs from the crayon. And Daisy says, your granddaughter is so precious. Love her little voice. Great job with these tasks. I never knew about the vinegar soap to remove rust. You are rocking this list. I need to create a list. I am far more productive than when I have a list to check off. My husband, however, hates lists. Note, he is a major procrastinator. And Karen says, love the vinegar hack. I have a rusty disc in my half bath that I'm going to try this on. Cool. And Just Do It says, great job. I'm impressed. What is the stencil on the wall? I'm a Mimi too, and she is adorable. How many grandkids do you have? I have 4 children and 4 grandkids. Well, I have 4 children and 3 grandkids, so we're kind of twins. And then I told her what the stencil was on the wall. That's Thessalonians 5:18, I think. I'm going to need to use my fingers because this isn't flat. And Megan says, was the paint possibly meant for texturing? Because it was so thick, yeah. It's because I think it's 10 years old and I left it out in the garage in the cold. And then Megan also wanted to know what was the story behind me being on Air Force One. Well, that was just when me and my husband went to the Reagan Library in California. And Carlo wanted to know where I got that really cool board and those magnetic, dry erase little things. I got those on Amazon, and I left her the link. The magnetic dry erase things are by Avali, magnetic dry erase labels, and the stainless steel magnetic board is from XYK company. And Megan was just sharing how much her shut-off valve for the toilet costs where she lives. It's $8.93, and the hose is between 8 and 12, depending on length. And she was like, that being said, you would likely have to replace the toilet parts if it's old enough to be rusted. They do sell tubes in the plastic, but they can kink up where the metal braid ones don't. But yeah, everything's just fine. It was just that rust, so it's not too old. And Kirkable has a new idea for me for when I'm decluttering. She said it's called friend versus foe, in that there are 3 categories and sometimes 4. So we'll get into that in a sec. I got some water and used it, but I forgot to hit record. But basically, it just kind of smoothed it out. But then there's this crack right here. I'm just wondering if this would be helped by this at all? That looks good. Yeah, because it looked like a crack before. And now, let's see. This looks good. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. Should we go over and see if I can do anything with that other little hole? Gonna clean this up a little bit like I did last time. I think I put too much water on that last, or it wasn't water, it was that wood cleaner for that Swiffer mop, like the wood, the one that comes with the wood. What is with the bottoms of chair legs always having a wig full of hair on the end of them, on the bottom of them? Good grief. Seriously? Yuck. I seriously don't know how I have any hair left on my head. I swear it falls out by the thousands. All right, now. Oh, I probably forgot to turn it on. More than likely, once again. Okay, so her idea is if I have something that is useful to me, we are friends. And if I have items that are no longer serving me, we are acquaintances. And if I have things that I have no idea what they're even for, or they like don't belong to me, they're my husband's, they are strangers. See that little hole right there? It's like from the little finishing nails they used to install this stuff. That's what this crayon is, just to fill that in. Oh, there's actually one on this side too. And there's like something right there too. And then her fourth category is if it brings up a bad memory or makes me feel bad or whatever, then it is a faux. Get just a little bit of water to take those actually, I think it's sticking out a little bit too far. It's like got a lump, so I'm gonna just knock that back, knock it back. Okay. There. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about this putty because I don't think it's gonna get hard. I may end up having to use something else. I think that's okay. I mean, it looks good if you don't like stare at it and get up close, which I mean, who does that? I don't know how hard that's gonna dry. As long as nobody messes with it, it'll be fine. It should be. Let me see if I can color in some of these little scuff marks. All right. So, once again, my cute little bucket that I set up came in handy. So I think I'm gonna call it a day because I pulled one thing out of my bowl and that's enough for one day. I mean, I would do more, but I have to also edit the video also, you know what I mean? So, and then I have other things I have to do. So That's why I'm calling it quits. Wait a minute. I was going to paint the pantry wall. This doesn't belong here. My son wrote that. I did this. And we were going to do that this weekend, but never got around to it. Oh, wait. I think I did have one. There it is. My round to it. I've been looking all over for this. And I do need to decorate for Easter. And I haven't been to Home Depot yet, but when I do go, I am going to try and get some of this just in case. I think I have some more toilet pipe rust. So anyway, I guess I will go ahead and paint. I'm going to see if I can find some paint that matches this, so I don't have to do the whole wall, and maybe I can just touch it up. That would be nice, because I really don't feel like doing the whole wall. But I will if I have to. Okay, I went out in the garage and I found this, and I just want to see what happens if I use it. I'm going to try it on that spot right there. I mean, I don't know. You remember in my last video, I just filled some holes with putty. The holes weren't that big. So I should be able to just sand most of that off. And then maybe I won't have to paint it at all. And then all you have is... Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell if this was going to work or not. The color difference is definitely not drastic. It's more of a sheen issue, I think. But anyway, just to let you know, this did not work, and I am going to have to paint it. Unfortunately. But you'll see. Okay, it's a couple days later, and this is not working. So, next week, I'm going to just repaint this whole wall. It's not that big of a wall. Come on, stop whining. And now, the before and after pictures. Ah, look at that. Hopefully it sticks. And this one, I mean, I can't believe that chunk was missing. And now, it just looks normal if you don't dwell on it. And the kids they got the keys to their house, so they're going to be moving, so. So with that, I would just like to thank you guys all for being here with me while I do this video and touch up my, what do you even call that? The floorboards. I hope you found this inspiring and you can maybe fix something in your house. Bye.